My name is Robbie Melton. I'm one of your spotlighters. I'm coming to you from Tennessee. Yes, there is a state called Tennessee. I'm going to present to you some of the game changers, new technology, some that have just hit the market as of last week, some that have not hit at all, and some that you will not see. And the purpose of this is called Possibilities. On behalf of being an educator for, here we go with that age, 45 years, I'm here to let you all know that we have some amazing technology. So amazing, some of you will go, oh my gosh. Some of you will go, I don't believe it. And some of you will say, you know what, I need to connect with you. Because every time you see me, I don't care if you see me this afternoon, I will have something new. That's how quickly all of this technology is changing. So, I'm waiting for, I see a little hand in the back. I think they're going to bring something in, and if not, we have to rock and roll. So again, this presentation is about emerging technology, and I have to warm you all up. This is a possibility. This is what these tech companies are looking for. Educators who can think out of the box and will go, what if we do this? Would that make that product better for students? My official title is Associate Vice Chancellor for the Tennessee Board of Regents. I oversee 50 campuses. We're the 5th largest system of higher ed with a K-12 partnership for all of our K-12 schools in Tennessee. And on behalf of 250,000 students, I want you to know they're tech down. And what you will find, many people will say, yes, they know how to play Candy Crush, they know the latest and greatest, but they can't use all of this technology for teaching and learning. And the reason why? Can't get the educators to use it for teaching and learning. So they don't have role models. So on behalf of all of this technology, I'm your tech girl. I come tech down. Everything I have on is tech. I have tech jewelry. I have tech earrings. I have tech shoes. And in a couple of weeks, I will have tech clothes. Yes, I already have some clothes, but I'm talking about a hospital gown. This is where we start with this. Where when you go to the hospital, no more of the open the back air gowns. No more. No, they're going to put a gown on you, and that nurse will just come by the bed and just wave it over you, and it will pick up all of your, yes, vitals. Yes, 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 just like Star Trek. So here we boldly go where educators have not gone before, and that's with all of the technology. So yes, I have a PowerPoint. Yes, I have over 200-something slides. No, you're not going to see all 200. I have some of your latest and greatest tech up here. Some of it you'll go, oh, come on, you got to be kidding. But when you say that, such as what? Some of you are in the back eating. That's why I wanted you to eat, because I'm going to use you as a teachable moment. You know I'm a teacher. You know if there's something. Okay, see, they're back there eating. I bet you they don't have smart fork. And what is smart fork? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fork that will let you all know in the back if you're eating too quickly. Now, watch them look at each other. For $99, I can tap you and let you know, slow it down. Okay? What happens with all of these smart devices, they're not geared for education. They're geared for entertainment or whatever, because this is big business. Oh, you're talking about a billion-dollar business of all of this technology. However, here's the point, and this is the reason why you all are here. I looked at this smart fork, and I said to myself, wow, if the fork can let you know how quickly you are eating, wouldn't it be nice if that fork would let me know when you are eating? Why? Because on behalf of those children in the hospital with eating disorders, senior citizens, on and on. Are you all starting to work with me here? The fork can do that. And then I said, what if on this side, if we had this fork with this type of technology, that whatever they're eating in the back, it would let me know and break down whether it's protein, carbs, how much sodium you're getting back there. Would that not be a game changer for education? Come on, work with me here. You all should be going, oh my gosh, Robbie, can it do that?
Can it?
Yes, it can. What is happening, and see, you working with me. See, now I'm going to just focus in on you. They have some chopsticks coming out that would do exactly that. You know the chopsticks? Yes. If they can do it for chopsticks, why can't they do it for smart fork? And you will see this product being improved on behalf of education. That's what I do. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the best job in the world, but it wasn't easy. And the hardest part of this job, attitudes of educators, just to be open enough to understand the world has changed from the yellow pad and the pencil. And please know, I've been an educator for a long time. I'm so old, some of you don't even remember a film strip projector. Okay? Some of you don't even remember getting high off of the Ditto machine. Okay? See, look, some people say, oh, she's real old. Okay? Oh, yeah, there you go. You used to sniff it every morning. All right? My point is, ladies and gentlemen, I have some technology that you need to see. With Smart Fork, I now have a smart cup. So whatever you pour in your cup, on the side of it will let you know the sugar content. Look at everybody. You drink a Coke, oh, it's gonna light up. Oh, big time. But all of these things are to enhance education, not to make our students what we would consider sloppy or dumb. So again, I have to get educators over the fact that, yeah, we have smart fork, smart plate, and oh, my latest one that I do not have yet, but's coming over here, a smart frying pan. That didn't thrill anybody. All right, one more time. A smart frying pan. There you go. Okay, here we go. So again, just listening and watching, see, she would be a tester. And how do you become a tester? Well, on behalf of education, I have convinced all companies that things will only work in Tennessee. Are you working with me? So they have to test them out in other states. And then I have to find my colleagues, you are now my colleague, that I can then say, I have a new product. It's a mobile app. This one is a game changer. You need to test this one out right away. And then I'm able, on behalf of education, to send that, or a company will get in touch with you and say, Robbie said that you're the only one in New Hampshire that can test some items out. And that's how this goes. So, again, let me share with you what I have, because when I start this presentation, it all goes away. Well, I have your latest phone. Now, I need to do a one-day workshop just on phones, because the majority of us, and when I say the majority, I'm talking about the whole world, because I go all over the world, have some type of mobile devices. Have you ever wondered what happened to your old phone, that old BlackBerry? I know where they are. Trust me, they are overseas. And when you have companies to say, you want a new phone? We'll give you $100 for that old phone. Across seas, they're paying over $1,000 for that same old phone. Yes, come on now. You know they wouldn't just give us $100. Work with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have your new phone. This is your new Apple iPhone 6 Plus, the one that you sit down on it and it'll break. Let me give you all some information. You sit down on any phone, it's gonna break, okay? So again, when we hear about technology, such as Google Glasses, the first thing that hit the educational community, person got a ticket. Can't drive with Google Glasses. Come on now, work with me with some common sense, okay? So again, I have to go in and look at, oh, well, that life is good. You could just bring it up close, and I'm gonna just throw things over there. So anyway, here's your iPhone 6, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of education, got to give you a story. I'm an educator. Once upon a time, 5 years ago, there was a tablet called the Entourage. And it was going to be the tablet of all tablets. You never in your life would have to buy another tablet. Entourage. On behalf of our institution, I'm able to purchase one for each campus to check out. That's 50. Entourage, $1,500. Multiply, math problem, 50 times $1,500. And you will see we're over 30,000. Company went bankrupt in 45 days. Luckily, I work for a large system, takes a while to process invoices, and we were able to stop it. Yeah, you caught that one. Yeah, see, some of you not working with me. Well, on behalf of Tennessee, the richest state in the world, we can afford to make mistakes like that. There are over 318 Androids right now. If every one of our campuses purchased an Android, we would be bankrupt. So our strategic plan, yes, we have a system-wide strategic plan. We get to buy a sampling of all new products, and we allow the campuses, faculty, staff, and students to try them out and give us feedback. We don't care how crazy it is. We have some crazy things out there, but you never know the impact for teaching and learning. So here's your big iPad. So what's the big deal about it? Well, it's not for me to say. I have teams across Tennessee and the nation. And we don't recommend, we don't promote, we just review. So here's your Windows Phone. Whoa. And you'll see the Windows Phone in a few seconds. What it can and cannot do with the beautiful camera. Hey, we purchased a sampling of this and we have a fast track. We're able to see something on TV and go, uh-oh, we got 30 minutes to purchase this before it will show up on a campus. Because all of these things are going to connect to your network, whether you like it or not. And they're not going to call IT. They're not. And you know why? Because they'll tell them no. So, but on behalf of IT, anything that I have, they have to. They love me. I'm like Pee-wee Playhouse. Here's the one that we all laughed at, the BlackBerry. Oh, you thought it went away. BlackBerry's back. It's called the Passport. It's square. Look at everybody going, ugh, I don't know. Well, that's what we said too. Ugh, we don't know. I'm here to share with you. Somebody afterwards, come put this in your hand. Come check this out.
And you actually type on it?
Yes, and it's better than, well, I'm not supposed to say that. And according to the research of the team, it's much better. It's easier. Anybody heard of ADA? Anybody want Section 504, Section 508, the rest of them? This is the baby. Anyone worried about security? This is the one. And it's nice. So afterwards,
I can have it.
you can test it out. You can test it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here I have the big boy right here. Oh, what is this? Oh, you all know it as the Samsung Note 4 Edge. Well, isn't it interesting? Samsung came out with this phone at the same time, the iPhone 6, same day. And 3 weeks later, they came out with something called the Edge. This is some amazing technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you can't see from the back, but it's almost like two screens or two devices in one. All of this is interactive. It is amazing technology, and they made it for something you all haven't heard of yet, called the Oculus Rift. This baby is going to sit inside some goggles. And if you remember Star Trek and the holodeck, where you, not an avatar, you are in another world, you're looking at it right here. It is amazing technology, but on the team, not one educator. And I said, we're in trouble. Because all of this is coming about, and We don't have anyone to shape it. So here's my teachable moment. I brought in all of the documentation so that when you leave, you can say, she told us, the woman told us. Once upon a time, 2 years ago, I met this company called iFly. And I said, just like those other vendors, what do you have? And they said, we can turn any device, any tablet, any phone into 3D. Yeah, look at it. You have to show me in 5 minutes. They pulled out, and I'm talking about from the time they went into the basket, pulled it out, slapped it on my machine, and they made my devices right over here. And this is an iPad, 3D. You all should be going, oh my gosh. Some of you might say, but why? This is not the workshop for you. I need those possibilities, okay? $15. And I begged them and got it free. You need to beg. That's one of the characteristics for an educator. 3D. It was so amazing of what we were able to do. I went back to the company and they were bought out. Closed down. I've had this for 2 years. And then all of a sudden, I saw on TV a new phone called Fire from Amazon. 3D, face recognition. Here's another one you need to see. You put this down and it will follow your face. And guess what it is? This company. And the cost, $800. Until no one purchased this, and now it's 99 cents, okay? As an educator, if we had invested in the 800, we would be crying right now. But knowing that we even have the technology that can transform devices into various things, life is good. So with that, let me go over here to share with you what I have. Ladies and gentlemen, I have your top-of-the-line tablets for you. Well, of course, over here, no, I don't work for CBS, or what's that TV show? I have your Kindle Fire. Well, let me share with you the story of Kindle Fire. Once upon a time, Kindle Fire 1, 2, and 3. Remember when it was only an e-reader? Yes? No? Well, it wasn't ADA compliant. And I'm, oh, no. So our team called up and said, hello, guess what? We cannot purchase on behalf of all public institutions in the USA because you must comply with ADA compliance. Yes, you must. So guess what? In a matter of maybe 30 days, instantly, we got the new Kindle Fire. Okay? And yes, it's ADA compliant. And their claim to fame is it's lighter than the iPad. You can see it better. But is anybody into distance ed on this side of the room? Let me share why we love this technology. Because on behalf of distance ed, you know, students learning online, everybody work with me on the back, they have some technology that I wish every institution offering an online class would use. And that's the lady that comes on at any time and will take over your machine and correct all of your mistakes technologically. So if you go on and say, well, I can't get my camera to work, the lady will come on and say, I can help you, and you can watch her. I call her every week. All right? It's amazing because I'm saying we talk about retention, but we have the technology. Why don't we have that in our online courses? Blackboard, Desire to Learn, all of them. I think that would help someone at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we look at technology for all of their features, and this right here is the one that I keep saying is the best secret in the world. All of the little kids have it. Just go to church or wherever, you find mom and she want to keep those kids quiet, they whip it out. This is better than a pacifier, you know? And that's another issue. I have issues, everybody. I'm wondering how is it that we all have these, but no one is stepping up to say when it's appropriate. Should these be in a crib? I don't think so, but they're in a crib. They even make them for a crib. They even have a little potty with the iPad. I have one, trust me, okay? And when I called the various organizations to say, don't you think we should kind of give some guidelines of when kids should have these or whatever? And they said, we don't want to promote mobile devices. We want them to learn how to read. Okay, that went right over my head. Because whether you like it or not, they have these things. By the way, this is better versus a lot of these devices. I have this, because this is already 3D. Not only, oh, this is unbelievable. And they're playing Mario Brothers. Now, everyone look at me. You ever heard of the saying, if you can't beat them, join them? Well, you better join up, because they have all of these devices and more. And of course, we now have Microsoft. I'm a little angry with Microsoft. I'm glad you're taping this. See, that's why I have to work for a public institution, because I can just run my mouth, okay? Yeah, you remember Microsoft, okay? Remember when they first came out only a year and a half ago, and they were breakdancing on those tables back there, and they were snapping this together? Well, the keyboard that they were promoting did not meet our accessibility requirement. And, no. Oh, we were going to get caught big time on that one. And it was called RT. If you know anything about RT, I didn't. All I know, it didn't work with our STEM faculty. You couldn't transfer files. You couldn't do all of this. But no one told us that. So our plan worked. We purchased 10 of them. We called out to anybody who wanted to use them. They were back in my office within 3 weeks saying, we can't use them. I'm sure we saved over $1 million. Well, we called them up and said, if you can't transfer files, we can't use them. Then they came out with the Pro the next what, 6 months? Okay, work with me. 6 months, and you didn't think they had this on the shelf? Well, the Pro was cool, but it was heavy. It just didn't work well. Call them back up. Well, here's your Pro 3. Yes, you can still break dance on the table back there, but this is a wonderful machine. We highly recommend this, especially for those who are die-hard. I'll never go to Apple again in my life. And we looked at the educational value and content. Life is good. I also have a game. Oh, you know I have the iPad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I also have a new game changer that hit the market. Can't even pronounce the company. It's called Neo 3.0. What is it? This is your first 3D tablet without glasses. All right, one more time. Didn't thrill anybody. You know, I wish I had some. The first person that would go, oh my gosh, I could just throw it to them and say, go with this. First 3D without glasses. And afterwards, you'll see where the little alligator will come out and try to bite you and all of that good stuff. What's the possibility for education? I don't know. We need educators to look at all of this to say, what are the possibilities? Here's my game changer. Again, I work for the Tennessee Board of Regents. We got this tablet in right here. And it comes with the case ADA approved. Really nice. And what it has, unlike the other tablets, and I have all of your top-of-the-line tablets, it has a micro USB, it's touch, camera back and forth. Some people say it's not as clear as the iPad. Well, you wouldn't know if you didn't have a Retina iPad, but it's clear to everybody else. And this baby is nice. And the cost, $99. That's what we said. $99, are you kidding? Because you know we have to review this blind. Don't worry about things going to go up off there. Anyway, okay, I know you're going to ask. So we said, who makes this? They said RCA. I said, the little dog with the little, ooh, some of you remember that dog. Right? I said, what happened to that company? I guess they're into making tablets. And I said, $99. And then I said, where? Walmart. Walmart. I'm in New Hampshire. Do you all have Walmart? Yes. Walmart. So we went over to Walmart. Walmart didn't even know they had it. All right? So we had them to dig in the bin. I'm here to share with you for $99. Oh, and by the way, we have a destruction team. We take devices and drop them on the floor. We take devices and we throw them in a locker just to see if they will hold up. Because these devices are coming under our insurance liability, and you drop and it's just too bad. So all of that to say, ladies and gentlemen, here's my top of the line 8-inch Samsung tablet. I have the 10 and all of that. Every app on here is on here. It works well. RCA 10.1. And Black Friday, it was for $79. I got two, hey, wait a minute, everybody, work with me. Okay, look at me, work with me. This is Walmart. You know, if you tell Walmart, you know it was $79, they'll honor that. See, some of you are not even working with me. All right? I don't even work for Walmart. We took Walmart down in Tennessee. Okay? But, again, of course, you're going to say, hurry up, Rob, you only got an hour. I also have some other things up here that you need to see. Like what? Anybody heard of Raspberry Pi? Yes. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not a scientist. So when they said Raspberry Pi, look at me. I thought it was something you eat. I'm like, oh, so now they're making edible devices. By the way, they do. I have your documentation. Yes, and I have up there, right, why not go and get it? I have right there, if you would like to sniff on your mobile device, on your phone, you want bacon, you want to smell bacon, I have it right here, okay? And it works too. I'm here to say it just made me hungry, okay? Because we had chocolate, and you want to sniff chocolate all day while you're trying to call someone, you're going to gain weight, okay? So my point is, here is something called Raspberry Pi, and it's a motherboard. And again, you can see that I'm just an educator. I'm not going to break it down and all of the technical. All I know, ladies and gentlemen, look, in my hand, I have a motherboard. And I said, so what do I do? They said, well, you see these two things right here? I said, mm-hmm. You can plug in your keyboard, and your monitor, and now you can go and start computing. Everybody look at me. There you go. There you go. That's a whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, and I know some of you are young, I'm still paying on my gateway. It's the one that was, remember that one looked like a cow or whatever? The thing was this huge, okay? Remember it was $5,000, okay. $35. $35. That's what they're using right now in a lot of the STEM programs that students are programming. And then they make one called Lily. Lily. And Lily is the size of a stamp, and you program. Some of you should be going, oh my gosh.
Well, is that what you're hearing? You said it's in your clothes?
Oh, I'm getting to that. That's why I got to hurry up. I told you they only gave me an hour. I can't even get through 5 minutes of the presentation. Well, on behalf of all programs, and I cover them all, I get everything. You want to plant a Christmas tree? Live? You need iPlant. iPlant. You stick it in the ground, and it helps things to grow. Look at me. I don't grow things. So on behalf of my team, I have to find somebody in ag. Like, is this junk or is this true? I'm here to share with you. They came back and said, Robbie, this is wonderful, but let me share with you what we really need. This is why you all are here. I said, what do you need? They said, we need something that when it's in the ground, the little gophers will stay away. Look, see, I didn't know. I didn't even know that was an issue, okay, because I don't grow, okay? So they went back to the company, and they said, can you design something that will not kill the little critters, but will keep them away? Answer over here? Yes. Yes. And they started to celebrate all over the ag world. All right? Again, my role is to look at the possibilities and find educators to say, wow, Robbie, what are the possibilities? So when I present, I always present something I have never tried. And here it is right here. And what is it? There's some other pieces to this, trust me, somewhere around here. This is one of the first, what I call hands-on tools for the iPad. In other words, you have the iPad, but that is not the tool. This is. On that table, I can put this, and you can make whatever you want to make with this. And the iPad will let you know if it's right, if it's wrong, if you're doing some kind of puzzle, but you don't have to have an iPad. Okay, this is where we go from here. Forget that. I found an app. Right now it's free if you have the iPad. And it's called Xylophone. Let me tell you what this xylophone can do. See, this wasn't even part of the PowerPoint. I might not ever get to the PowerPoint. You can have the PowerPoint. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to hold up something for you all. I don't know, I was told. Please, okay, which means the PowerPoint is on the website. You can have it, modify it, life is good. All right, listen everyone, I got a new app that came in. This is a game changer, it's free. And when I say free, and if you ever work with Robbie and I go, game changer, stop. That means if you're driving, stop the car. That means you got a baby in your hand, put the baby down. Because sometimes I only have 24 hours to try out apps, and they gave me permission to send it to the few friends that I have. 6 million. We're going to try some new technology. That's what you all are here for. We're educators. It's called Xylophone. I want you to look at the technology. I'm going to go, I told him I wouldn't go past that camera. Okay. All right, got to explain it then. Okay? I told you, did I share with you this would be wild? Okay? By the way, we have students here that are taping, and I promised I would be good and wouldn't go past those cameras. Here is the app, and what will it do? You take your iPad and you put it on a surface, a table, and you're able to then tap around the iPad that will make the table interactive. Okay, yeah, you work. There you go. All right, I got it right here. Trust me, right here. Interactive, yes. Okay. In other words, yes. And we called the company because we thought that was fantastic, because some of you do not have enough money, and it doesn't matter. You can do it with iPad 1, no, not 1. I'm going to talk about 1 with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all of them. All right. So here it is. It's called Xylophone. It's free. And I'm going to share with you what will happen. They'll have to forgive me with the cameras. You have to see this. I'm sorry. And I know I should be on here, but here it is. It's Xylophone. It looks like this. Oh, why don't I do it right here? All right? And you place it on a surface. And I need 2 people from the audience to come up. I'm getting ready for my retirement job. You know, like QVC. Okay? And I'm going to share with you, and here it is. And, all right, place it on here. And oh, feel free. This is a workshop. And we're going to make this table interactive. So what I have to do is just hold down. You'll see an arrow. And then I tap. And then I'm going to make this quick. I hold down and I tap. And then I'll do one for Robbie. I'll hold down and tap. Now, you put your hands down and play the table. And I don't have my sound up because it's glued over there. But if I turn it, you can hear it very faintly. You see, we're not touching the iPad at all. It's the table. Think the possibility, think learning center, think your classroom. Look at the technology, forget the xylophone. Look at that technology. That means if I can take one iPad and take a table and make that table interactive, life is good. Because now they have other games and math and things that you can do around the table and never touching the iPad. You all should be going, oh my gosh. Okay, like I said, I haven't even got to the PowerPoint. So with that, you all must download, whether you have an Android or an Apple, Word Lens. If I walk out of here and you do not, and why don't I try something new called Air Server. It's not new to me, but it might be new to you all. Air Server is a device whereby I can go on, if I can find my network or your network, and I'm going to find this network, And anybody heard of Apple TV? Look at my face. We couldn't afford it. So if I said to a teacher, I want you to teach with technology, that meant that I had to get all of my cords out, plug them in, and they would have to stand right here. And you know somebody over here going to act out. That means I have to put this down and walk that way. Now, we found a solution, and if I could hook on, and I'm going to try to hook on to share with you, that's a $4 solution, one-time cost, that will allow me to mirror from my iPad to the big screen. Don't you just love this? And of course, they're going to ask me to log in, and maybe I'm successful, I don't know. And this is, oh, I'm successful. Look at me. Life is good. I just hit AirPlay, Robbie's computer, and are we going to do it? And life is good. Oh, it's coming there. You got a little slow network here, but life is good. It's going to mirror. And again, that's my iPad. And let me bring in, don't you just love this? I mean, except for my back, okay? Because they're taping. Let me give you the app that you all need right now. And it is called Word Lens. You want this app. You want this app badly. It's free. Android and Apple. What will it do? Look at my face. Well, this was a game changer. Anyone with any printed information? Printed information? Book, magazine, program, agenda? Help me out here. Okay, watch this. I just love this. You take anything printed and you hold that thing right over there, and it will instantly translate if I move my fingers. Instantly. I'm going to turn to see it. You can see it better. I thought you could see it better the other way. You're supposed to be laughing by now. If I get my finger out of the way. In other words, and now it's upside down. Okay, that's to see if you were paying attention. And you're going to see it instantly translate into Spanish or whatever. You're working with me. You should say this is the best workshop ever in my life.
Best workshop ever.
Thank you. Because when you download it free, and why is it free? Because it used to be $12.99. Because Google purchased that company. And they're doing a little modifications. But in between, it's free. But when you download it, please click down here, or you'll see a world map, and you download every language there, because it used to be $4.99. And you call your friends, all of them, whether you like them or not, and tell them, download this app, because we were able to use this in other countries, where if we were in Mexico and we didn't know Spanish, all we had to do was hold it up, and it instantly translated. You all should be going, oh my gosh. I'm not through with you. I only got an hour, probably only 15 minutes now. Here's another one that you must have. Gosh, there's so many. This one is only for, unfortunately, the iPad. Can't get mad at the iPad, because the iPad was the first one out. It's this one. This is a game changer for your LI health program, your STEM program. It's called Health Math. I love this. Everybody look at me. Why? Because first of all, it's going to find me, and I think I had it toggled from 2 days ago, meaning I was in Michigan. What it will do, wherever I go, it will find Robbie, and in a 50-mile radius will let me know of all of the contagious diseases around me. You want that app? One more time. Wherever I'm traveling, because it's the same data that's pulling in from Center for Disease Control, and I'm going to bring up, and it even bring you what's around you and all of that. And are we staying in a hotel that's bed bug free? Look at me. Yes, we are. You should be happy, because I have this app. Checked it out. Life is good, or I wouldn't be here. okay? It will let you know of Ebola. It will let you know. But is this not a game changer? So I haven't even gotten to the PowerPoint, but I have to give you a couple more apps that are free that you need ASAP. Okay, it's this xylophone. That's why I'm glad I'm on. There it is, right there. You see it? Everybody got it? If not, you know I have a list of them.
Okay, so what are you using to mirror it up there?
There you go. Work with me.
I'm trying.
All
I think
right.
she said something and I missed it.
I did too.
Okay, that's okay. 'Cause remember, I'm on a speed dial. Okay, I'm using Air Server. What is Air Server? Air Server is an application that you place on your desktop or your laptop. Yes, both for PC and for the Mac. And it costs $4. One-time cost. One more time.
So this is
Google Air
better
Server.
than Apple TV.
It's better than Apple TV, and let me share with you very quickly why. Everybody work with me here. Apple TV costs $99. Number two, you have to have an HDMI projector. 99% of your schools do not have an HDMI projector. If you do purchase one, minimum price, $400. Then they're going to give you a remote control that you know you're going to lose. Then if you don't lose it, you have to go through these ports, and you have to have the IT staff to come in and open that port, port 80 in Tennessee, to make sure that you can go through. And then Apple has it where you have to go through all of your commercial. You will look. One-time cost, you can use any projector. You see me right here, and you download it on your Mac or PC. It takes 2 minutes, and that's it. You don't need a remote control, you don't need anything, and that's what you're watching me use, Air Server. And if your IT people have problems, tell them to call Tennessee. You know we have IT people in Tennessee. They worked it out, life is good, okay? I have to share with you, anybody in education? Yes, this is not on the PowerPoint. Forget the PowerPoint, okay? Just know it was a PowerPoint. Here is an app that cost $25,000 when they first designed it. This is for early childhood, child care provider. Check out the technology. This is a little boy. He's having a temper tantrum. What would you do professionally? Okay? So on the bottom, that maybe many of you cannot see, you have different things. I'm going to give him candy. Okay? And you'll see me giving him candy, and then you're going to watch him go berserk. Okay? Again, they designed this app, which is free right now, to help child caregivers, people in education, to talk about behavior, things to do or not, and it's free right now. And we use it in our teacher ed program. I told you he's getting ready to go mad in a minute. So, very quickly, I have another app that you must see. I want you to take a look, because I'm crossing the barrier of all of this. I want you to check out this technology. Again, I have to work, oh, they got new content. Oh my gosh. I have to work with every program area. This is on behalf of physical fitness, whatever. Check this out. So you want to work out and all of that. You find the muscle that you want, and then instantly it comes up to share with you what to do. You don't think this is a game changer? Oh yeah, or what not to do. All right, so again, I just got 2 more, and what time is it before, because work with me here. Here is my teachable moment right here. This is the app of all apps. Look at there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in New Hampshire, in Salon A, and we're going into a tomb in Egypt. You all should be going, a tomb? Is this animation? Well, yes and no. First of all, we're going to enter the tomb, and you will notice we're going into the tomb, and we're going into the tomb, and look at there. Now, some of you might think, oh, that's real cute, that's nice. This is where we go right on into the tomb, and they have large educational cameras built in. Now, you got to work with me. All right, this is what's happening. We're in the tomb. I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice if they had live camera, live, so we can actually see what they're doing in the tomb? Guess what? They put live educational camera. So you're in your classroom, you're studying about Egypt and the tomb. You can go on an app and go right into a tomb and see live what's going on. That wasn't good enough for me. I said, wouldn't it be nice if they had shovels, you know, like dig, 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 and you can go on your iPad and dig, 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 but you were digging live in that tomb and you could see it. Look at me. Would that not change your classroom? Guess what's going to happen? Oh, yes, ma'am. In the spring, you'll be able to have little shovels, and it will be right here, and you can sit in Salon A in New Hampshire and dig while I'm presenting. And you can dig, 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 but you'll be digging live. Live. To me, that's a miracle. That's what type of technology we have. So, again, you see I'm using Air Server, but I'm going to this PowerPoint because you have to see a couple of things. So, you'll see how I'm just going on, and you're watching me, and I'm going back. By the way, here's what we found out. If I gave some of you my code, by the way, the code is free because we told the company we need password protection. If I gave you the code, your iPad would show up here too. I would have 2 screens. If I gave a third person, 3. We went all the way up to 6 screens where it would be 6 squares. And it would be your iPad 1, my iPad 2. I'm saying that because some of you remember all of that big technology where they had the 6 TV screens stacked on all of that? Right here. And it's free. I forgot, I have to share with you one more free app. It's called, see, I never get out of here.
Is that the Air Server that you were just talking about?
Yes, yes, yes. So if you're teaching or whatever, you will see all of the iPads up there.
Or if your kids have iPads.
There you go. Okay, you work with me. You got to see the next one. This is free. It's called Quad, Q-U-A-D. Quad browser. You want this. You want this. It's free right now. Why? Look what happened. I have 2 windows open at the same time. You might say, what's the big thing? Well, it was a big thing. That's why people want a Samsung and an Android, because now I have, oh, you can't see the 2 windows. Well, you can see them now. You got 2 windows open at the same time. That means 2 browsers. You can compare. You can contrast. Well, that wasn't good enough. I said, what happens if you have 3 windows? When you do a whole lot, you got me. I went to 4. With this, you can have 4 windows open at the same time on your iPad and project. Are you all ready for the rest?
Yeah.
We're ready.
And when are you going to start that PowerPoint?
I'm telling you, if they had given me more time, we would have rocked and rolled. And usually, I have things for you to test, but I'm going to go right, and I'm going to watch me go off of Air Server, and I'm going to take off mirroring. I'm going to go back over to my PowerPoint, because you have to see some of this. Amazing. By the way, that's who I am. We're going to test out these speakers. That's our strategic plan. Robbie, and you know, look, I'm from a film strip person. Every time I play that, I don't care about the audience. I be going, go, Robbie, go. You know? So very quickly, it's to let you know we're into technology, No, I got all of the research, but this is what, look at number 44. Look at number 3 to 44%. Ladies and gentlemen, we sleep with these, we eat with them, we date with them, and we mate with our phones. People will not go to work if they didn't have their mobile devices. So knowing that, this is the research I want you to walk away with. Even in a workshop, if you do not have your organization, your content, engaging or whatever, within 20 minutes, 86 of you will start to text. In the classroom, that's why the students are down here. So here's our little joke that I want you to see. Oh, by the way, I got to go back to this. I've heard every excuse in the world of why educators will not use technology. Here's the one I love. I'm too old. You're too old. The Pope is using a mobile device. The Pope. If you say to me, well, Robbie, I don't understand. I mean, how can I change? The Pope is using a mobile device. Not only is the Pope using a mobile device, they figured out some things that they can do. All right, everybody look at me. This just took people way over. They, of course, know that many of you who are Catholic are not going to confession. You're not going to the confession booth. They thought out of the box. They turned the phone into a confession booth. You can now confess over your phone. Now, some of you would say, Robbie, that's just too much. I can't handle it. I want you to know confession went up, and it's one of the best designed apps that you can go through. They thought out of the box. And because people were going to confession, they came up with an app of the rosary. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see very quickly the rosary app. It's one of the best designed in terms of interaction because you actually have to pull the beads. And you see how you pull the beads and it light up. You all should be going, oh my goodness. And it will read to you. And again, they have a hotline in case you need immediate help. But again, I want to share, and by the way, what time is it? Look, I got all these watches on and all this stuff, and I keep going, what time is it? So, to share with you very quickly, Google is our new search engine, whether you like it or not. Anything you want, what do? You Google it. Some of you, when you heard my name, you start to Google. When I make different statements, you start that Googling. That's how we learn. She's great. Ladies and gentlemen, because I don't have enough time, do you know that your iPhone can turn into an ultrasound tool? You can put the phone to your tummy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Google great man named Kevin.
Great man named Rosie.
Okay, so my point, our students are already ticked down. So with that, we have various products. Again, I'm worried about safety. You see Sesame Street.
Yes, my friends, the
is
iPhone
already
can
ready.
do anything.
Anything?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to comb your cat,
You know there's an app for that.
there's an app for
So
that.
if they're
If
teaching
you have
all
to
of this
fix a
right
flat,
now,
there's an app for
by
that.
the time they get to us, and by the way, these are toddlers in diapers. Okay, they're not even speaking English. They're toddlers in diapers. iPad. I want you to look at the fingers. Look like the diaper needs changing. Never noticed that before. It's twins.
Everyone, it's lunchtime. Time to eat.
You don't hear any instruction. You don't hear mom or dad or anybody saying do that. Check them out. They're looking for their banana song. Look at attention span. They don't speak, they're in diapers. They knew how to turn it on. I have faculty members that will not turn on the machine. And that's the banana song. Okay. So with that, we know that the majority of people with phones play games. And what do they play? They play Candy Crush. Flappy Birds went crazy. And we know that's how they're going to go to school. This is your classroom. This is what we know. And this is what I love. Please, if you can't read the statement, okay? They know when you're texting because, again, that's what you find. So very quickly, again, is that not our typical classroom or workshop? With that, we have solutions, and I'm going through this because I want to share with you some emerging technology. So yes, this is the PowerPoint. Yes, yes, yes. Remember the bookmobile? The boatmobile? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a free app that goes on all devices called Kobo, K-O-B-O, that will give you 2.5 free million books. And educators aren't happy. I'll be going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And we're all playing Candy Crush. And with that, again, I will share this with you very quickly.
Brand new, the Samsung Turbo 3000 Xi Multitask. A mobile phone with many functions, such as a complete dishwashing function. Save loads of money on the purchase of a dishwasher. And there is more. With the built-in printer, the Samsung Turbo can make professional copies of both documents and photographs. Inflating the tires of your bicycle becomes child's play. You simply remove the antenna and place the phone on the valve. In less than 6 seconds, your tire will be completely inflated. In places where heating is not sufficient, you can heat up an entire room with the patented heating function. The Samsung Turbo 3000 is a full-fledged air dryer, as well as a full-fledged razor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what your phones can do. By the way, you can use your phone as a heater. Here's the first device right here. You pull on this on your mobile device, it will detect temperature, blah, 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 serve as a heater. Here it is right here. It's called Thermo Moto. All of these devices we have right now.
When I grow up, the sun
We got multiple calls, guys. Let's go. Let's roll.
These are so small. This is a full printer.
so inspired.
And I'll open it up so you can see that
When I grow up,
here's a little printer of a dog that someone took that goes with your mobile device, your projector. And you have to understand, I'm old. To see something like this, and you see I'm holding it in one hand. To me, that's amazing. It goes on all devices. It's Bluetooth from Brookstone. On Black Friday, it was only $99. And I'm going, oh my gosh. But if you know how to beg these companies, life is good. I just have a couple more things. Yes, they're keeping me. I want to share with you 2 new technology. Here are your watches.
With this miniature transmitter.
This is your new Gear S, just hit the market 2 weeks ago.
What time is it?
I have 2 others.
All right.
I've had this one for 3 years
How's it going?
and this one for 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is a full computer and a camcorder and a watch and a full phone. It came in under $80.
Anything particular?
You see, 3 years. You see no brand. One of the companies purchased them out and gone. My Gear S, which is the brand new one, $400. no camera, and you can't get to the internet unless you have your phone. So, in conclusion, because I see movement, I have my BlackBerry. Your phone can serve as a doctor. They're using it over in Africa right now. When you go to take your eye exam, you will use your phone. You will have a lens that you will put on your phone. You'll look in it, and it will diagnose eye diseases. Yes, here you go with the ultrasound. That's peak vision using the iPhone 5. Hearing aids, signing. I have your blood pressure, so if you need to take your blood pressure, you do it with your phone or mobile device. And you will have a biotech. And oh, I have to go back to that one. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a finding your veins. Why not? While you're looking at that, I have a lens that you hold out, and it will pick up the first stages of skin cancer using your mobile device. And again, when you go to the doctor and they need to pull blood, they'll hold the phone over and it'll find your veins. And again, in terms of 3D printing.
I'm Dr. Benasser, and my lab makes ears.
Did you hear that in the back? They make ears live.
The
3D
invention that
printing
we've
coming in.
discovered is a way to print living cells in a material that can be used to reconstruct tissues in the body. My laboratory is interested in regenerating cartilage wherever it's found in the body. The process starts with a scan of an ear. You sit someone
We
down
have
in
the scanner.
in a
The
chair,
scanner
and you have
cost
a camera
us
that
less than
spins around their head and
$500.
takes a 3D image of their head. You then
So
can
again,
very precisely
you're
map out
seeing,
the
and I'm
topology
wrapping
of
up because I'm sure I'm way over time.
the
But
next kind of
again,
key step
this is to let you
is
know
developing
of
the ink for
upcoming
this printer.
technology
This
coming
ink
in, and you see
is
how
actually a living
portable.
ink. It contains living cells. It's
And
alive
I'm
when
going to
we
end
put it
with
in the
two
printer. It's a-
things. I have your sensor dome. I couldn't bring I can turn my phone into a lethal weapon. Yes, I can. 3D printing, 4D printing, all of this. But I'm going to end with just this, your new computers coming, your holograms. Yes, I have holograms. And yes, I have that here. You want bacon, smell it. You want to eat your phone, we got that too. All right? And Oculus, yes. And Leap Motion, I had it all set. And yes, I have your Google glasses right here. Okay? Oh yeah, I was ready for you all. Okay? And however, I'm going to leave you with this. I met a young man. Oh, you got to see this.
Kids love a good bedtime story, and now they'll love it even more. Choose a story from their PJs, capture the code, and that's it. It's simple, and it's fun for everyone. Now your child will be excited to go to bed.
Yeah, right.
Smart PJs, let's share a story together.
I need some teacher clothes. I need some clothes where you can wave over me and math problems will jump out at you. Okay, you want some history back there? Wave it over my pants and some history things will come out. We got smart PJs. And yes, and it works. It sings lullaby. But I end with my friend that I met on the airplane. I had this device right here, and again, I always bring something new. What do I have new? Still in the box, this. What is this? I don't know. But I look for educators to find out what we can do with it. I had just received this, ladies and gentlemen. This is called I Tried. I'm on the plane with a guy that I meet from Penn State, and he said, Robbie, let me try it. And this is what happened.
Hi, my name is T.K. Lee. Robbie Melton lent me the I Tribe, this little device. I'm going to play some music with this. After some practice, I finally got it to kind of under control. Here it goes.
Okay. I move.
Oh my gosh.
He's only using his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Here it is right here. $99. And he's only using his eyes. I end, because I know I'm out of time. If I can meet somebody on an airplane and they can say, let me try that out. And by the way, the company sent him a couple of them because I said, look what they did.
Thank you, Robbie.
No, thank you, TK. Because I go all over the world looking for educators, whether it's from preschool to college, to try all of this amazing technology. And then I don't have anyone to think out of the box. I know about the Common Core. I know about ADA. I know about all of those things. But we're in a world now that if we don't shape it, it's going to shape us. So I want to thank whoever invited me here, or whoever recommended me here. And again, on behalf that you have other people coming in and the other speakers, I respect you. I present tomorrow. Maybe I'll get to the PowerPoint. Maybe I'll get to something else. Life is good. Just know, please, as educators, all we want you to do is just to be open. And if it's something that's not right, we need to say it. As you go, I have a little gift for you that will help you to keep your mobile device with you. If you turn over your mobile device right now, turn it over right now, and I want you to pretend that you left your mobile device in this room and you walked away. How would someone get it back to you? How? They can't, because no one takes the time to take the old school way and put your name and address on your device to say, if found, return to me. If you all would do that, trust me, I'm here to say people will return your device. Okay, that's it. Thank you.